Hello, everyone. I am Morgane Perret Lévesque. I am currently in a master degree. I didn't finish both of them yet, but I will present you today the work I've done during my first year of my internship of the first year of master that I did in the Museum of Paris about the skull of turtle, this determination, anatomical, and phylogenetic analysis. First, I need to present you the difference between the two suborder of turtles. We have a differentiation between the Cryptodia and the Paleodia, the way they are retracting the head under the shell. The Cryptodia is a vertical retractation, the Paleodia is a lateral retractation. And the insertion of the muscle linked to this retractation is causing, it's a finalist way to tell that, but it's forming processes not at the same place for both of the suborder. We have for the, I don't know if you can see my little red light. So for the Cryptodia, it's on the otic region, and for the Paleodia, it's into the pterygoid region. The phosphate of Morocco is holding a big amount of turtles. As you can see here, it's the list of all the turtles found in Morocco, and we can find these two suborder, and we will try together to search where our turtle can be, if our turtle can be attributed in one of these species. The phosphates of Morocco are present in Morocco. So you can see there is other basin fossiliferous. The phosphatic basin are in the number of 4, and we will see mostly the first one, the Oulaz Abdoun basin in the Kourouba province in the 100 kilometers south of Casablanca. The phosphate of Morocco are holding a very big amount of fossils and a very quality. And in 24 million years, it's recorded the whole biodiversity and evolution of a big group of vertebrate as the fishes, sort of, the mammals, and also the reptiles. So it's very interesting to study it. The turtle I studied, we dated it thanks to a relative dating with sharks and rays teeth. And we find out the turtle is Maastrichtian-Ypresian layers. We need to precise that for the article, but for now, that's what we know thanks to this teeth. So in which taxa can the specimen be placed? And the material is a skull, isolated skull without lower jaw, without any postcranial material. I did a comparative anatomy and systematic paleontology on it. To find out the systematic paleontology on it, it was the first aim of the study. Also, we did a phylogenetic analysis based on the work of Gartner et al. 2006. I had my specimen. I did a parsimony on Pope. It holds 42 taxa and take into amount 112 skull characters with 2 outgroups to polarize the study. So, as I said before, there is a big difference between Cryptodia and Paleodia, and that was the big problem in the study to know if my specimen was a Cryptodia or Paleodia. As you can see, a sort of example of Cryptodia is showing a real processus on the oticum region here. I don't have that in the specimen studied. I have, if you want, a sort of thickness, but we can't say it's a processus. In the Paleodia parts, there is also processus into the pterygoid there. And we maybe can say it's sort of process, but in reality, when you have the specimen in hand, it's only an lateral extension. So we need other criteria. Sort of criteria of example of cryptodia is the end of the premaxilla, very anterior to the fossa there. And in our specimen, even if we are lacking the vomer, it's almost at the same place. So it's a big characteristic. There is other, but I want to present this one. For the pleurodia, we can see there is a contact between this bone, the quadrate, and these two, the basis sphenoid and the basioccipital. Thanks to the anterior end of the pterygoid. Also, the foramen posterior canalis caroticini interni. Sorry for the names. It's a little bit anterior to the condylus mandibularis here, and also it's formed by the basis sphenoid and the pterygoid. So we know it's a pleurodia. The only family found in the phosphates of Morocco is the Bothrimididae family. So I focused on that. And we can find some characteristic as the contact between the quadrate and the exoccipital. There is also the contact between the two prefrontal. Yes. Into this family, there are several tribes. For the first comparison of tribes, there is the Chromatemnidini. Sorry for the. It's a tribe mostly found in India. And also we can see there is the labial ridge is very showing some variation in thickness, and in our specimen it's not really the case. There is other specificities, but I think it's the best to present you that. For the subtribe Characterization, also we can see the fossa, the nasal fossa in a palatine view. It's not the case in our specimen. The labial ridge is not at the same place as the end of the skull. In our specimen, it's the case. So it's some indicator that it's not this tribe. The Bothrimididae tribe, it's very difficult to show you because it's mostly about the heightness of the interorbital fossa. But we can see, I prefer to show you in a palatine view. It's very different. There you have two sort of cavities. For this example, it's Bothrimididae, so it's not very representative to the. It was a little bit representative for the Bothrimididae, but yes, it's a very big specificity. And also the thickness, the lateral thickness of the skull is not very similar. Into the subtribe of Taphrosphini, we can see a contact between the jugal and the quadrate. It's a characteristic of this subtribe. Also, the lacking of contact between the quadratojugal and maxilla. It's not good to consider the lacking of something to classify it, but we can underline that it's not present in the other. It's present in the other and not present in this one, sorry. So the closest sub-tribe we can find is Taphrosphina. As you can see, the shape of the basiosphenoid is triangular or pentagonal. The condylus occipitalis is posterior to the mandibularis, and also this fossa is open. I'm sorry, I'm watching the time. So we can see it's very different from the other genus present in the Taphrosphina subtribe. The closest is Azabaremis moragenesis with my study, anatomically speaking, and it's very, very different. In the phylogenetic analysis, we can see it's very close to Azabaremis, so it's very conclusive. And there is a specimen we can study to compare. So it's a preliminary work. So we will do that for the article. And I will finish very quickly.
Yes,
sorry.
Thank you very much.
It's the phylogeny in the article of Gaffney, and we can see it's very similar to mine. In conclusion, I did the diagnose. We can see in the green region the diagnostic elements that I will not explain here because I don't have the time and it's not very. And in conclusion, the real conclusion was the systematic paleontology and the phylogenetic analysis, and we can say we know it's a new genus, new species. So thank you all for your attention, and I'm waiting for your question in the next